Hello, Facebook. How are you doing? Hello, YouTube. How are you doing? I'm just seeing. Oh, all of a sudden, it seems to be working a little better. I'm not slowly moving or half stuck. I didn't do anything. I forgot to look at my computer, but I guess it was just in the few times. I don't know. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Say hi, if you come on. Comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay so I can see how many people come on up and watch it after I post it. And when I say that, that means for YouTube as well as Facebook. Alrighty? Alrighty. Well, it's still a little fuzzy like it always been, but okay, so hold on. Okay, so I'm putting the Cash App on YouTube. There you go. And I'm going to put the Cash App on here on Facebook. Okay. The star comment is pinned right now, and it's also in the comments. So you can read it in the comments if you'd like to read the star comment, because I'm going to pin the Cash App comment. Okay. And let's see here. And here's the Amazon wish list. I usually don't post it on YouTube because I can't copy and paste from my phone to the computer. I copy the Amazon wish list on my phone, and it will paste to places on my iPad. Okay? So, but if I really wanted to, I could go to YouTube on my phone and paste it there, but I have, every once in a blue moon, somebody comes on my YouTube. But in the past several months or so, nobody has come on there. Nobody. If you go back and look at months and months of videos, you'll probably see nobody. And this is pretty sad. I have 80 subscribers, or around there, give or take. I don't know why nobody wants to subscribe to my YouTube. I don't know. And for you people on Facebook, my YouTube is at Supermom76. No, that's TikTok. Never mind. That's TikTok. At Supermom76. That's TikTok. It's Family Cooking with Liz. Family Cooking with Liz. That's the name of my YouTube. But it says, let me see. I'm just going to go out this real quick. But it says, sorry guys, I was just checking on something here. I know a lot of people giving you advice. You know I have no love for Dwayne. And I would like to see you take me off. But it says, yeah, it's called Family Cooking with Liz because I changed the name. But under that it says at babygirleg4522. That's what I had on there when I started it. I don't know, because I didn't know what else. But I changed it to Family Cooking with Liz, but under that it still says at babygirleg4522. I don't understand that. If I change the name to Family Cooking with Liz, why does it still say at babygirleg4522? I don't know. I'm going to switch the account to my main account, which is my Elizabeth Gibbs. I don't ask for subscribers there because that's just my main page I've had since I signed up with YouTube. Let me see something. I take this job very seriously. I want to win you no different than you. That one says, I've got 2 subscribers on there, but it says under it the name of the page is just Elizabeth Gibbs, and underneath it says at and with a small E, because the other one had a capital E, I think, at Elizabeth Gibbs 3427. So yeah, it does that. So it's something like that. Okay. All right, let me go back to the other one. Switch accounts. Let's see. Sliver Sweeper Dry traps 2 times more dust and hair for clean even mom approves of. Nice reach. All right, I see my video. I'm clicking on it, so. Okay, I got out of that. Okay, now, all right, sorry guys. I did put the Amazon wish list on there because I was already going there to check something. So, babe, make sure you stay awake to watch at least the end of it with the Cody Rhodes. It was awesome. Hi, Doreen. How are you doing? Woo, thank you for coming on. I'm making today, I haven't even said the name, but I was doing some stuff. I was setting up some stuff. So the name of this is kind of a lengthy name, but it is called Garlic Butter Honey Barbecue Beef Taco Sweet and Savory. So once again, Garlic Butter Honey Barbecue Beef Taco Sweet and Savory. Okay? So that is the name. Okay? It is now, just as I was about to go live, or after I already turned the live button on, it got posted to my Facebook Cooks on Facebook. Okay? Facebook Cooks on Facebook. Because here it was. I have it listed as Lemon 8. Okay? I'm going to rewrite that. Did I bring my pen in here? I thought I did. Let me go. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, guys. I wrote it as Lemon 8, the app. That's where I had posted it, okay? Where I found it and posted it. But I'm putting Facebook Cooks. Oh, I brought the wrong pin. Oh, well. Okay. Because, let's see, we had that and we're having this today. Because I found it on there, but when I went to it, they showed the picture of it, a picture of it all done. And then below it, they had the list of ingredients. But it said, go to www. What was it? Let me see. Give me a second. It said, go to Vesta, VESTAGMS.com to find the full recipe and, the instructions as well. Oh, here it is, babe. Babe, pay attention. This is the end where he came out. You're going to like this. Something on my wrestling last night. He's rewatching it. So the ending was really good. So, but anyways, it said go to VestaGMS.com. So I did to get to the full recipe. I could not find it on there. I searched right before I went live here. Could not find it. So instead, I opened another page on my Google and I tried to look. I put the recipe name in there and I found it. and it was off Facebook. So, I found it. It says Facebook, and then it said, Mommy needs something. I don't know, whoever posted it. So I clicked on it, and it went to my Facebook, and it brought it up. So I decided to share it to my Facebook Cooks group and get it from there because it had the full recipe, and it was the same recipe. I made sure. So that is how it got to Facebook Cooks. So it's right on top now. Usually in the morning I'll put dinner tonight or lunch today, and I put late lunch, early dinner because I'm making it now. I just wrote that like a few minutes ago, so okay. But anyways, let's get to it. All right, so the way I start out is I'm going to give you the list of ingredients and the amounts, okay? If it doesn't have any amounts, I'll let you know that, but it does. Okay, now, see, I've got this beef. You can see that, Facebook. See the beef? Let me see if I can get you guys to see it on. See, I got my beef. It was more expensive to buy it on the beef strips, so I bought it this way. It's thin beef. Now, it says you can have it slightly frozen. It's easier to cut it in strips. You don't want thick strips, okay? So I'm going to cut it up while I tell you the ingredients, okay? So I'm going to try to cut it up from the side because you guys always see my back when I'm cutting it up. But, all right, so I'm going to read the ingredients and I'm going to turn around every so often so I can see if anybody comes on. Besides you, Doreen, how have you been doing? Just working. All right, you have any plans for dinner? Any plans for dinner? The ingredients are 1 pound. It said 1 pound of beef strips when I found it on Lemonade, but here it says ground beef or beef strips. So if you want to use ground beef, you can. But I'm doing 2 pounds, so remember, I'm doubling it. 1 pound of ground beef or beef strips, but I'm just naming the amounts on here, but I'll be doubling what I say. 1 pound of ground beef or beef strips, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 cloves of garlic minced, which you can use fresh garlic or the garlic from, what do I do with it? Oh, or the garlic from the jar. Okay. 1/4 of a cup of honey. Okay, 1/4 of a cup of honey. Okay, let me get out my other. I tried to take out all the measuring device as well, everything. Okay. 1/3 of a cup of barbecue sauce. So that's 2/3. I might as well have taken out all my measuring cups for that matter. Okay. 1/3 of a cup of barbecue sauce. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, salt and pepper to taste. Okay, that's for the beef. Now, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hey, wake up. I was here. Look at that truck they want to do. That truck they want to do. That's awesome. If he accepts the deal, you'll give him that truck and a whole lot of other shit, too. Do you think he should take it? Because he's got to give the Rock his soul. Oh, sorry, guys. So they're giving this guy a truck. I was like, it's just from a wrestling. Well, look at it. That's a bad A truck. Sorry, guys. Okay, my knife cutting the beef. Okay. So, let me get over here. That was for the beef. I guess the stuff you're going to put on the beef and stuff when we cook it. Now, for the taco sauce, we are going to do, now this is for the taco sauce. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. I bought a small thing of Hellman's because we don't use mayonnaise that often to begin with. And when we do, we usually use Miracle Whip. But sometimes I don't know if Miracle Whip is okay in recipes that call for mayonnaise. I don't know. Sometimes I use Miracle Whip, but this time I decided. So if I'm going to use mayonnaise for anything, I prefer Hellmann's. I like Hellmann's. So that's half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And then it says, for the assembly, you need 6 soft taco tortillas, 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, chopped fresh cilantro, optional. Now, I'm going to use it. That's probably for the garnish, but if I use it, it's this. It's not fresh. So if all you have is this, it's fine. But if you'd rather use fresh, and remember, it's optional. Now, as far as the cheddar cheese, it says 1 cup, but I'll just be sprinkling. I never really measured cheese. Okay? And that's it. Okay? So if you would like, see, where is it? I can show you a picture that's with the recipe that I shared. That's kind of what it's going to look like. Hopefully I'll get it to look like that, because that's going to look awesome. So this is what we should accomplish at the end. That looks so good. Now, tell me, if you were making this, what would you eat with it on the side? Now, my husband says just this is fine. I'm not making anything on the side because I have no clue. I asked yesterday on my live what you would make with this on the side. I told people I was making this. Not many came on. I don't know if anybody watched the replay, but I haven't got any notifications on it. Because I know yesterday I said I was going to go at 10 o'clock at night on TikTok after my wrestling show was over, after I got off live with you guys on Elizabeth's Life. But guess what? Didn't I tell you I had a short-term memory? I do real bad. It's getting worse. I think it's getting worse. I don't know if anybody around me notices, but I sure notice. The only one that would really notice is my husband, because he lives with me. Nobody else is around me every day or even weekly. But my short-term memories, I forget things quick. I forget to go live a lot. I forget to do things I'm supposed to do, and stuff like that. But I remember a lot of stuff from my past, good and bad. So I have a good long-term memory, but I don't have a good short-term memory. So I apologize. If anybody comes on here that was expecting to watch me on live on TikTok, I do apologize. Okay? So let's get this started. I know I'm doing too much talking and less cooking. So let's get this started. I got to try to get this done by 4. The pay-per-view for the wrestling is coming on tonight. Elimination Chamber. I don't know who's going to watch it, but it's on Peacock. But it starts at 6, but they have the pre-show. The pre-show is a lot of times an hour long, so that means it would come on at 5, just the pre-show, not the actual. But there's a lot of shows that have been coming up. A lot of times sometimes it comes on 2 hours, the pre-show. So at 4 o'clock, my husband's going to check to see if it's on. If it's not, then it comes on at 5. So let me try to get this done where even at least I'm almost done. Okay? Because I've been trying to ramble on. This is really thin. See? It's really thin. But all right. Okay. So let's do this. Now I got to go back up here to see what I'm supposed to do. All right. So it says, I'm going to read the first little sentence or two. Okay? Sometimes they have recipes are labeled as step 1, step 2, but this one's not. It's listed in a couple of sentences and like paragraphs. So here we go. In a large skillet, which will be this one, which will be my, y'all see all the time. That's my large skillet. melt butter over medium heat. So we're going to put it on medium heat, melt the butter, and we're going to add the garlic and saute until fragrant. So for a few minutes, saute the garlic. Now, like I said, you can use the one in the jar. You can use the fresh garlic, whatever you want. And then we're going to add the ground beef or beef strips and cook until browned and fully cooked. Drain excess fat if necessary, okay? So we're going to go there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do next with the rest of them. So we're going to cook the ground beef or beef strips until fully browned and cooked. It's going to cook very quick because these are thin. Okay? So one more time. If you're trying to write this down, we're going in a large skillet, we're going to melt butter over medium heat. So put it on medium heat. Add garlic and saute until fragrant. Few minutes. Add the ground beef or beef strips, whatever you're using, cooking until browned and fully cooked. And then you're going to drain any excess fat if you need to, especially with the ground beef. But I don't remember it saying ground beef or beef strips on lemonade, but you know. Now, these are thin but big, so I'm going to cut them in strips and then cut them in half, see? Kind of like that, okay? Or if you want to cut them in cubes or do whatever, but don't make them too, these are thin, so I don't have to worry about whether I cut them, because you got the regular steak that's not like real thick, but it's not real thin either. So you just have to be careful or you'll cut it too fat. But if it's real long, you can cut them in half. Okay. Well, what I might do, it might make it easier. I'm trying to keep the beef off of my right hand, so if I need to grab something else, and only hold down and cut with my right hand, but this one has the beef stuff on it, so yeah. I just cut the beef in half, I'll show you. Like you got this beef, I just cut it straight across here, and then cut them in strips, because that way. Okay. All right, and if you just want to cut them in little chunks or whatever, but I'd rather have strips. Now, here comes Greedy one. I should nickname my dog Greedy. She come in for some beef, but she ain't getting it. Not steak. I usually give her some chicken or the chicken fat or a couple of pieces of chicken, but I'm giving you this beef brownie. I'll give you a piece or two when it's cooked. Well, here's a little hanging piece that I'm not going to use, so here you go. I guess you can eat beef as well. And being this is already thin, you don't want to cut it too wide. Like this is good, but you wouldn't want to cut it like when you're cutting them. Oh, over here, sorry. When you're cutting them down like this and down like this and down like this, you don't want to cut them too wide. Like you don't want to cut it right here and it be real wide. You want them like that, Okay. So, all right. So enough of that. Y'all know about cutting beef, thin strips, thick strips, whatever. So I'm going to shut up right now and just finish cutting this. But I'm going to turn around in a second. Just make sure nobody new comes on. I mean, if you do, I want to be able to say hi, so I just want to make sure. Okay? Trying to move these out the way. Brownie, go look out the window. Go have fun out the window. So these should only take less than about 5 minutes or I don't know. I've never really, usually my steak is cooked whole. I've never really cut up steak and cooked it. especially thin stick, but we'll see. It's going to be done more often if this comes out really good. But I want it to come out looking like the picture, close enough. So now that I showed you that picture, y'all guys have a picture to compare mine to and say, oh, she didn't even get it close. No good. Now y'all have that. Trying to spread this out. Okay, trying to get it just right, people. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done with my second stick. Okay? Kind of just drop it. If she catch it, if she don't catch it, she's gonna pick it up off the floor. Because I don't want her to touch my hands. Oops! It fell on her, near her eye. Oops, I'm sorry, Brownie. I didn't mean that, Brownie. Okay. I didn't want to dirty up both hands. But they're big. They're big but thin. Back up, Brownie. I'm trying to cut the last two in half together so I don't have to. Now the way I go this way, if I cut it down this way, it'll still be long. That's why I'm going this. Trying to do them together, but they just don't want. To get it just right, I'd have to use both hands, but I don't want. Move, Brownie. But I don't want to use both hands. As you see, I'll just scrunch them up over there and kind of just chill, Brownie.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brew. I apologize for our methods in getting you here.
All right, guys, I am almost done.
That's enough, Agent Wild.
Strings, they don't want to. Okay, I'm almost done.
We are the anti-villain.
But did you see that, babe? Everything they're going to offer him? Okay, so let's get this done. All right.
First of all, you got no proof that I did that.
Second,
After I did do that, I put it back. We're well aware of that, Mr. Brew. That's why we brought you here. I am the lead director.
anyway. No. Okay. All right, go away, Brownie. Call her, babe. Or grab that bag on the chair. Give her some of those. The long ones I usually break in half and give her half at a time. So it'll look like she's getting more. Look what Daddy's got. Go get some treats. Okay. I got her to... her beef thingies that almost like beef jerky. Yes, beef jerky. Dog beef jerky, not. She likes the human beef jerky too. But the dog beef jerky doesn't have as much, probably, the kind of ingredients I have already. Okay. Some of these pieces are really thin. Okay. So. Okay, so now I'm still cutting. Got still got like half of one to go. So before I cut the last half, let me see. I gotta go back to my. Okay. What happened to my? Oh, here it is. I was like, where's my? Okay. Melt butter over medium heat. Let's see, how much butter was it? 2 tablespoons. So let me get a knife. It's going to be melted and mixed with the beef, so touch the butter, it's okay. 2 tablespoons. So that's half of this. Because I got one that had 8 half sticks instead of 4 whole sticks. So let's. You need to go back over there because that's no more. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to double it because I'm doubling it. So the whole thing should have gone in there. Uh-huh. But if I had a whole stick, I'd be cutting half of that. All right. Usually when I cook ground beef, I cook it on 8. So, and it says put it on medium. So if I was cooking ground beef, we'd go up to 8 after I saute the minced garlic. Then I turn it up to 8 and put the ground beef in. But so I'm going to leave it on medium. Okay. So I'm letting the butter melt. And then I'm going to add garlic and saute it until fragrant. So how much is that? 2 cloves. So that's 4 cloves. So that would be 4 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon from the jar is 1 clove of garlic. But if you want to put less or a little bit more because you love garlic, or you want to put less because you don't like garlic that much, you can. Okay? Just letting you know that. And because there's some ingredients that you don't have to put as much, or you can add a little more than what the measurements are. It depends what it is. Okay? Oh, I was about to put that in the pan too. Okay, so that doesn't even look like, well, it is a lot, like they're thin. But let's see. Okay. You know when things poke out and the ends are like really thin, but you got a whole bunch behind it? I cut off the pointy or thin end. And for chicken, I'll use it as a piece, but like for this, like this end was pointy, so I just took it off. And I'll give it to my dog, but not right now. I'm waiting till I'm finished. Ooh. Okay. I'll give it that. Okay. Alrighty. I'm done. So let me wash my hands against this nice soup. Trying to let the water get get hot. I just felt something on me. Well, I needed something to rub it. See? But I have a little band-aid on my finger, so I didn't want to get that wet. That's why. Because I'll show you. It's a little bit on the other two fingers, but okay. All right, let me get some paper towel. Okay, I'll show you. All right, you see on these two fingers, this one and pinky. Pinky is very light. You barely can see it. See it? See that little dot right there? And then see it on here, it's a little more. It's right here. Yes, and you do see the bruise still on my finger. If y'all heard that story about me, well, it was a month or more. But the bruise is still, the bruise has gone down here, but it's been like down here for a while, so I don't know. It'll go away. And, every once in a while it still has a little pain, but barely. It's just, I don't know. But this one was bigger than this dot, and it's like, you can see, like, the skin rubbed off, and when hot water goes on it, I'm like, and then if something rubs against it, it hurts too, and the middle finger has been hurting, like, really bad, and I can't even do this. Oh, your ring finger always sticks up, is that? I don't know, but see, I can't hardly do that, even without the Band-Aid. And to make my fist, I have to grab here and push it down and make it bend. But, I'm just saying. That's why just letting you know why I was washing my hands like that. Plus, I didn't get any beef on this hand. I just held the handle of the knife. So, okay? Let me just run it with the hot water. Okay? Okay, guys. I don't have to run and go get my spoons and stuff because I got it right here. Except for I do need my wooden spoon. Okay. I'm just going to have to move you guys over a little bit. Because I always put my wooden spoon in the back of the silverware tray thing, and then I can't reach it. I got to remember, if I'm going to need it later, I'm going to put it. Okay. So that almost was going to lay my spoon on the cutting board, but I forgot. Don't do that because, well, I'm going to stir that beef anyways. But anyways, so. Alrighty, so it's 2 cloves of garlic. I may just put 3 instead of 4 because I'm doubling it. But I'll say how much it's 2 cloves of garlic. I'm putting 3 because I'm doubling it. It's supposed to be 4, but I'd rather just have 3. Okay, and I got all my stuff over here on the counter. If you can see in front of this stuff. But I'm going to put over here on this little counter over here where my coffee pot is. I'm going to put some of the ingredients over there after I use it. The spices, I'll just put them back because they're right here on top of my microwave that I moved. See? And that's, so let's see. Okay. So where did I do? Oh, so just give this a couple of minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, until it gets fragrant. And then once it gets fragrant, I would turn it up to 8 and cook my ground beef. But I'm not using ground beef, so. Once it gets fragrant, I'll put the beef strips in here, and then I'll start cooking them, and then I'll lead on the next step. Okay? Which I did it. I said drain excess fat. But you want to know once you drain it what you're going to do next. You don't want to have to just leave it in there. Oh, I got to stir in honey, barbecue sauce, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. Let the mixture simmer for 2 to 3 minutes until the sauce thickens and coats the beef. So while it's cooking for 2 to 3 minutes, I'll mix the stuff to make the sauce, the taco sauce, as they call it. It says warm. Wait, it says. Oh yeah, and what else would y'all put on there except for the beef and cheese? I can smell it. Get a little brown. Smells good. So, brown. I had two little pieces. I'm just barely pinching it to get it. Okay. My napkin. Alrighty, so let's do this. Okay, so in there as a clump, but let's separate this. Napkin out the way. Cooking until brown and fully cooked, which shouldn't take long. I know you don't want to get up, babe, but I need you to. I gotta go pee real quick. Sorry to say that, but I want my husband over here. What was that huh for? I'm sorry. These are thin. I don't want them to. Can you stir these? And while you're stirring it, can you try to separate some of them? They're still stuck together. I don't know. If you need another something to separate them. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Did they separate?
No.
All right, so it doesn't look like I'm going to need to really drain anything. So I'm going to put this right here. Let's see. Let me see. It says in a small bowl, but all right, so I'm using this. All right, let's see if there's anybody. Hi, Elizabeth Nye. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Oh, that sounds really good, Doreen. Oh, Elizabeth, Culver's is good. I don't think we have many around here. We don't have a whole bunch like you find, but we do have one Culver's as I know of. I don't know if there's any more locations, but we do have one that we used to live by, and we still don't live far from it, but we were like super close. I mean, we could walk. The last apartment we lived that was close by it, we could have walked to Culver's. But yeah, we've had Culver's a couple times. It wasn't like so good that we always ate there. But we've had Culver's a couple of times. They're good. We just never went there because, I never thought of it because that was the first time I've heard of Culver's. When I saw it off the road, I was like, we got to try this burger place. And then, I'm going to put it up to 6 just to give it a little more heat so it'll cook up this beef. And I'll bring it down to medium when the beef is done. Okay? All right, so let's make this taco sauce. I'll repeat what it says on here as for the ingredients, but then I'll tell you what I'm putting in because I'm doubling it. So it says half a cup of mayonnaise. I'll be doing a cup of mayonnaise because I'm doubling it, as you know. So okay. So I need a cup of mayonnaise. This might take the whole jar because it says a cup. So I use this. Just rinsing. So I just rinse the spoons in the garlic and I'm going to scoop it out from here. Because it says 1 tablespoon is a serving size of 16. So I don't know. I mean, if I got to the point where it ran out before I hit a cup, I'll just put the rest with Miracle Whip. And we will just see there. It's just rinsing the cutting board. Yeah, this little thing of mayonnaise, because you don't barely use any when you're spreading it on bread. It's almost to a cup. It really is. Well, it's gone. Okay, so it actually took the whole jar. I think 1 or 2 teaspoons more of Miracle Whip. And then it should be, that'd be an interesting taste. Well, I cooked it real big. Let me see. Okay, that's enough. All right, that's enough. So, sorry, guys. All right, let's get the cutting board over here. That over there, because it was right by the sink. So I'm just rinsing out my mayonnaise. I don't think I need a cup anymore, but in case I do. I like to rinse everything out right after I use it. Sometimes we have to add a little bit of cold water to the hot water because it's so hot it burns my fingers. Okay. Now this, I think there is some more measurements of a teaspoon. Okay, so let's put this back in the fridge. Oh, I should have put it. I was like, well, I have it open. Let me put the garlic away. Okay, so now 2 tablespoons of honey. Oh, it says drain excess and stir in. Oh, that's after it's cooked. Okay. I was thinking something else. Okay, honey is 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce, which I'm going to do the barbecue sauce first because the honey's going to stick to the... Now, I'll show you as soon as I take the paper off of this. This is what we're using. Jack Daniels, but it's just original barbecue sauce. Okay, we have Sweet Baby Ray's I bought too. That's my favorite. But my husband likes this too, and I like it. It's okay, so we buy it on occasion. Last time we bought 2 bottles of these instead of Sweet Baby Ray's, and we used 1. We haven't used the second one yet. So let's put 2 tablespoons of this. One, 2. Now I'm just going to use this big spoon to stir it when I'm done. Okay, so now the honey. 2 tablespoons of honey. It'll be 4 but it'll all balance out because I'm doubling it. Because if you're going to double the meat, you need to double the stuff for the sauce so you can have enough sauce. Because if you just do the basic sauce and double the meat, you're not going to have enough sauce. So, right? It was tablespoon, right? Okay, I was just making sure it didn't say teaspoon. This is raw and unfiltered Lone Star local honey. I'll show you YouTube in a minute. I can't. Okay, so I did that. Get this excess honey out of here. Okay. So there's a couple of red parts in some of them. Stir it. Okay. Now, what's next? Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. So I'm going to put this on my napkin. Smoked paprika. Half a teaspoon, and since I'm doubling it, I'll just do 1 whole teaspoon. Oh. Okay. Okay, so all right, let's turn it back down to medium. I only had it on 6, which is just above medium, just a little bit. I was going to taste one, but it's going to be plain because it doesn't have anything on it. All right, so let's stir this up with this tablespoon I was using. That's big enough. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you all the honey on YouTube. That was the honey I used. Okay. So while the meat's cooking, you make this up. It just says it. And it says, after you drain the excess fat, you stir in honey, barbecue sauce, all that stuff, and then I'll read that. But then it says make the sauce You know, you'll be making the sauce while the beef is cooking and stirring the beef every once in a while. Okay, so all this, it doesn't have any extra fat. Ground beef might, but now I'm going to dip my finger in here. It's clean. And I'm going to taste this. Mmm, that is good. Now, that is really good. Okay. Alrighty. So that should be just, I'm trying to pour out. Okay, so what we have left in the refrigerator for tortillas is this. They're fajita tortillas, about this size. Okay, there's enough in there. It says 6 to 12. There was 20 count. I use it for something else, but oh, sorry, I got a whole lot left. But if I run out, I do have this, which I've got somebody where I want to ask them if they want the other half, because that's too much. Got it from Sam's. I only need one side, because we don't use tortillas like that, like every single day or every other day, you know. But we use them, but my son's friend who just lives not far from us, I'm going to ask him if he wants half of them. But they are not flour. They are white corn tortillas. White corn tortillas. Okay? Okay. So let's. Wait a minute. I need to get more in the light. So I can open these because I'm going to be heating them. It said in the microwave or in a pan, but I like heating them in the pan instead. Even though I can only do one or two depending on the size. Because I got this. I mean, for that size, there'll be extra room, but not enough room for two sides like that. Okay, so now it says stir in honey and barbecue sauce, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. Okay, so honey, barbecue sauce. Do the barbecue sauce again first because the honey sticks. But let's see. For the beef, the honey is 1/4 of a cup. 1/4 of a cup. That's what I put in the sink this morning. I got to double it anyway, so it'll be half a cup. Uh-oh, I might run out of honey. I don't know. Wait, how much barbecue sauce? 1/3 of a cup, so it's going in a different. Squeezing hard. I'm going to look at the Facebook in just a second. As soon as I put this in, because I want something in there. I don't want it to dry up. Okay, let's see how much is in here. Oh, I couldn't see. I thought it was almost full already. I thought it was full. Okay, that's half a cup. And I said 1/3 of a cup of barbecue sauce. So it'll be 1/4 of a cup of honey. I'm putting in half a cup because I'm doubling it. 1/3 of a cup of barbecue sauce, so I'll do the 1/3 cup twice. Oh, let me get that spoon out. Sorry, it's great. Now, I didn't realize I was going to use so much barbecue sauce. Almost the whole jar, but I wanted to leave some for my husband because he likes this one. But we have a whole huge jar of Sweet Baby Ray's. But I might buy this jar next time I shop the next 2 weeks, so we can have some. Oh, there is some in there, so we can have. He likes to use it to dip when he has nuggets or something like that. Okay. Alrighty, so I got the barbecue sauce in there. Okay. Now we're gonna put the honey in there. I could have just got honey barbecue sauce, I guess, and I don't know if that would. You think, guys, that would work if you just use honey barbecue sauce, and that way you don't have to put. I don't know. Because if you did that, then you would, for the beef, you would put a fourth of a cup of honey, and then there's a third of a cup of barbecue. So you would put a third and a fourth cup in there from the barbecue sauce if it's honey barbecue. I'm guessing. I don't know how that would work. So instead of trying to figure that out, I just bought them separate. But a lot of times I do buy honey barbecue sauce because I love honey barbecue sauce. I love the original, but I love honey barbecue sauce better. Okay? Now we need 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oh, I put it back. Oh, and we need oh, okay. I was going to say I put the garlic cloves away in the refrigerator, but I forgot I put them in at the beginning. So we're going to rinse this spoon with the honey on it. Okay? Because it's just honey. So I'm dry it so the smoked paprika doesn't. Didn't I already use smoked paprika? Oh, that was for the sauce. Now this is just for the beef. What did it say? 1 teaspoon. And now I got to double it. Almost double it. Because it was 1 teaspoon, so I needed 2. The other one was half a teaspoon, so I only needed 1. It's getting low, so I'm going to have to soon buy some more smoke. I have paprika. I have paprika and smoked paprika. See? That's a Target brand, this one. See? But I'm almost out of both. So, let's stir this in. Oh, it says salt and pepper too. Well, I'm already stirring, so let me stir this and then I'll add some salt and pepper. Then I'll give this. Alright, salt. It doesn't say how much of this, it just the taste. Okay. I can smell that barbecue sauce. Okay. So now it says let the mixture simmer for 2 to 3 minutes until the sauce thickens and coats the beef. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the timer. We'll put it for 3 minutes. I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to get a little bit of the sauce. Okay. Okay. It was about to drip. I don't want to drip on my hands. It's hot. So. Oh. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, let me start. I'm going to put it near 8, which is medium high, to get this pan hot fast enough so I can start with these tortillas and warming them up. Okay, I took some out. I'm just rinsing some of these. Okay. So, all right. Giving this a moment to warm up. See? I'll show you. See? It fits in there. There's still room in there, but if I scoot it all the way over to the edge, there's still not enough room for two of them. No, they'll overlap, so I just do one at a time. See, it's cooking down a little, so I'm gonna turn it to 4. Now this is beef, so if you want to add, what would you put on beef? Would you squeeze some lemon or some lime? Would you squeeze some lemon or some lime? So what's been up with you, Elizabeth? Oh, you're having cobra, so you did say that. Okay. All right, I've been okay, just a little stressed, but I'm just trying to calm it down and let God work it out because I prayed and hopefully God will work something out soon. I know we always say God has his own timing and when he works things out for you. I promise you he does. But sometimes you think the timing I need is now. I don't have a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year for his timing. I need it now. That's what you think sometimes. But he knows the timing. I need his timing now. I need to do some stuff. I need a miracle now when it comes to money. Now. But because his timing for that may be a couple of weeks, he may, like, whatever you have to pay that you can't pay, or the most important things when I'm worried about my rent, my car insurance, he will not let that be taken away from you. It's something like that. I'm not saying how it's going to work out. I'm just giving an example. So, because, for real, I still have to make up $300 on my rent. I still have to pay my car note and my car insurance. And soon, probably the beginning of next week, I will have half my car note. I got to come up with the other half, and I don't know how to. I mean, I have to come up with $209 for the other half. But I'll come up with part of it beginning of next week. And then I have to come up with the car insurance, but that's not due till the 9th. But what's going to happen with that, I have 10 or 15 days before they cancel it. So we get paid on the 14th again. So, half of that will come out of the paycheck and the other half will come out of a my pay thing we use, but we have to pay that back later. But yeah, so I'll be okay. I'll get that. It's just trying to get the other half of the car payment and the $300 in rent. Now, if I don't pay the rent by Monday, which is the 3rd, by midnight, then I'll have to come up with $400 because it's a $100 late fee. So I'm going to just say it. I don't know if I can on here, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. All righty. So that should be good. Let's see what next. All right. I made the sauce. After you warm the tortilla, spoon the beef mixture onto each tortilla. Drizzle the prepared taco sauce generously over the beef. Sprinkle shredded cheddar cheese and top with fresh cilantro if desired. I'm just going to sprinkle very tiny cilantro. Fold the tacos and enjoy immediately. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's almost time. It says coverage will begin shortly on Peacock for my for the thing tonight. So it's probably starting at 4. That means they're going to have a 2-hour pre-show, which is okay if I miss the beginning of the pre-show. The pre-show I want to watch, but it's not like I'm gonna die if I miss some of it. So yes, and I just use my fingers. I grab the edges and I just quickly turn it over. It is hot, but let me get a plate so I can put the. And put the tortillas on there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3. I'm going to take out 3 and 3. We'll make 6 of them. It says 6 to 12, but we'll see how much this makes and how much we can eat. Did I turn it off? No. All right, so I turned it off. Ow! So now we are assembling these tacos. Now I do wish I had a. All right, so if you're still here, Elizabeth Nye, Doreen, salmon patties sound so good. You need to tell me how to make them. But I would only make them for myself. My husband doesn't like fish. He says he will only eat it one way, and I forgot what he said. Maybe his mom make it or something. I don't know what he said, but he won't let me try to make some fish. So if I want to, I just have to buy me a fish and just make it on an off day when he's at work at night. Or if I make it during the day, just use it as a off meal for me and let him make his own thing like nuggets or pizza or whatever, you know? And yeah, so that's that. Let's put the honey away. We don't need that no more. So yeah. And if y'all think of drizzling lemon or a lime, let me know. Would you drizzle a lemon or a lime on it? Or would there be anything else that you top on it? Is there anything else that you'd put on top of it? Okay. I'm going to take a picture of just the beef. Then I'll take a picture of the whole assembly. But this is what the stuff I put on it, the barbecue sauce, the honey, and all sorts. Okay, so let's. Take the spoon off. Oh, it comes out better this way. So now, YouTube, that's the beef with the barbecue sauce, honey, and smoked paprika and everything. Okay. That looks yummy. Okay. And then this. I'm going to take a picture of that so I can have a picture of the sauce. Let me take the spoon out. Okay. So I took a picture of the sauce so I could, can see what that is. I'm going to drizzle that on top with my spoon. So it is 2 hours. Yeah, because my show don't start till 6. The fights, and sometimes during the pre-show, especially if it's 2 hour pre-show, the second hour, they'll do one fight during the pre-show, but that means it's the least important fight. But okay, then I'll take a picture of the whole thing put together. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna leave the spoon like that in case I want to put some of this sauce in there. But I'm going to get these so I can scoop up the beef. It's much easier with this. Okay. Alrighty, so let's do that. Let's put another one in here. We're on the third one. So I'm going to put these two over here. Start making them for my husband. Okay. Then I'm gonna put some of the. It says cheddar cheese. You can use whatever you want. If you don't want to use cheddar cheese, don't. But it says drizzle the prepared taco sauce generally over the beef, then sprinkle with cheese. So you want to put the sauce over first, and then. I wish I. Tell me, guys, what would you put on the I would probably put some avocado slices or guacamole. Both work, but one or the other. Okay? I didn't think of that, but now I don't have any. So, alrighty. Let's see. So you're gonna eat something different, but I love salmon, and I love salmon, and I forgot the other one. But what would you put? Tell me, what else would you top on top of the these beef? Like I said, I would do guacamole or avocado slices. Probably avocado slices, but guacamole if I had that. Um, I don't know what else I would put on. Maybe tomatoes, maybe a few tomato slices or quarter tomatoes. Small ones that look like kind of like a half moon. But I don't have anything. All I have, which I need to look at them and cut them, like today or tomorrow. I have some cucumbers. They were supposed to be cut up for my husband because I cut my 2 up. Now my 3 to go. Okay. I'm going to make the 3rd one for my husband. Okay. And we really don't have anything else. And besides, what else would you top on the taco itself? Like I said, guacamole or avocado slices, maybe some tomato slices, but or wedgies. Wedgies, I said. But what would you eat with it on the side? I know I've asked these questions 1,000 times because nobody's answering me. And if you saw yesterday's live, then you know about the Cash App and why I need it. Why I really need it now. I wish people would always donate, like just like a continuous thing like you give stars. But this time I really need it if you want to see me cook some more. Because I won't be cooking anymore until the next paycheck if I have money to shop them. This was an extra meal from last 2 weeks because I missed the last payday Friday. I wasn't able to cook then. So that's why I have an extra meal left. Okay. So that's. Okay. I got that. Want some of this sauce? Well, that's not working. Let me use my spoon here. Put some of this barbecue-y saucy, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now, we are going to add some cheese. And then it's complete. I'm going to take a picture of it. Trying to get it while it's hot so the cheese will melt. And if I come back, if we still have some left and I come back, I want to make sure it's heated up. I want it hot so the cheese will melt. I want melted cheese. Okay. So, let me take a picture of the tacos. Okay, we just pick them up and fold them and eat them. Okay, what do you think? And even if you're watching the replay and I've already cooked this and ate this, oh, I almost forgot. Please still let me know what else you would put on top of that. You heard what I said I would put on top about the avocado slices or guacamole and maybe some tomato wedges. Not tomato slices because they're too big, but tomato wedges, yeah. So let me know. And what would you put on the side with it? Okay, so the red underneath the cheese that you saw in the picture, is the beef with the barbecue sauce and all. All right. It's hot. Okay, I'm putting the second one down for mine. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go give this to my husband. Here you go, babe. I hope it looks good. I don't know what to put with it. I wish I would have had some avocado slices or guacamole for me. Maybe some tomatoes. Or would you eat tomatoes on top of that? Fold them up. I hope it looks good. That's like a barbecue honey mixture. And the top is like mayonnaise, honey and barbecue, and mayonnaise. It's really good. If you want to try. See, I tried it like this, babe. You try it with your finger? No. My back is itching, guys. Sorry, guys. My back is itching. All right. Hi, Shannon. I'm sorry. I didn't think to look here because there's never nobody. So, sorry, guys. My back is itching. Okay, Shannon. If I ever don't catch you on YouTube and you're on there, just come on to Facebook and let me know that you're on YouTube, and I'll. Okay. How long you been on? Oh, breaded pork chops are really good, Shannon. That sounds really good. So, I've got one more tortilla to warm up. See, I did it. This one is gonna break because I did it a little. One side got a little too dark, not black dark, but because you still want them soft. So don't get them a little brown, but not too much because they'll get hard, and then when you fold them, they'll break. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting mine together while the third one is cooking or heating up. That's should I say? She is now one half of the women's world tag team champions, and that she wants to walk out of wrestling. And I didn't think it till the end after I put the taco sauce on here. But before you put the taco sauce on here, if you want to add some of the sauce in the pan on your tacos before you put the taco sauce on, you can do that too. Okay, like I take the little spoon and I'll just get some from the pan because the stirring spoon wasn't going to work. Let's get some sauce on here. Not too much because it's going to drip right out, but thank you so much, Kathy. I'm here outside of Cody Rhodes' bus. There is a little while ago, and I got to tell you, I see Cody on a lot of PLE days. He's Okay. Hot. Okay, turn that off. Alrighty, so put some on the third one. These are like fajita size tacos.
To be in the main event of WrestleMania, the question is, will they be facing Cody Rhodes or The Rock's Cody Rhodes? We'll find out tonight. Cole? Thanks a lot, Peter. A lot going on tonight. We're going to touch on a few things now and expand on this conversation
Okay,
a little bit.
so we're going to go.
Let's start with The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Big E, I'll start with you. A big decision made by Cody tonight. What do you think he does?
Okay, I didn't hope it. I wasn't, because I'm near the end. Did you see the pictures? I'll show you the pictures. It is called, Shannon, this meal is called, you can go back and watch, I give all the ingredients and the measurements and stuff. But this is called garlic butter, honey barbecue beef, taco sweet and savory. So it's kind of a sweetness with the honey and savory, I guess, barbecue sauce. So here's the tacos made. Can you see that? If not, you can rewatch what you missed on Facebook and see the pictures. But and you know I always post them anyway. So, and let's see. This is the taco sauce. Now, when I say taco sauce, I'm talking about the taco sauce they had me make. It's not like the red taco sauce in a jar. No, it's kind of different. It's kind of like that. Okay. And then here is the beef in the pan. That's mixed with the barbecue sauce, honey, smoked paprika, and the salt and pepper is to your liking. So you can taste the sauce, the red sauce, before you put it in your tacos if you want, to make sure it has enough smoked paprika or salt and pepper, whatever. Okay? I know, right? I know. Now, can you see this? That's just the beef on the taco. Okay? Now after you put the beef on there and you add some of that little honey barbecue sauce, whatever, on the meat, then you go ahead and I'm gonna come over here so you can see this, Shannon. Take your spoon and just sprinkle. Just take a tablespoon, the tablespoon I use for measuring. Sprinkle some of that taco sauce. I don't know how much. I doubled the taco sauce because I was doubling the meat. Instead of 1 pound, I was doing 2 pounds. Guess what? There's a hell of a lot of taco sauce in here. Excuse my language, but so I'm probably going to put it in a container and save it and pour it on something else because it tastes good. You could use it for something else. We just don't have to use it for the beef, babe. We can put it on something else. The taco, they call it taco sauce. But it doesn't mean it's the red sauce like you get in a jar. It's nowhere near that, you see. It's just, okay. So that's that. Can you see that, Shannon? Yeah, you can put as much as you want in there, but I'm using fajita size tortilla because on the bag it said it's flour tortillas, but it says fajita on the bag. I mean, you know, it's the size that you would buy if you're making a fajitas. And I also thought about, now it's not for me, the bell peppers might be, but not the onions. But if you want to, you can put some onion and peppers on here. The onions you would preferably you wouldn't dice them. You'd just cut them in little strips, like just cut them in slices, and then maybe cut the slice in half and You just have some ringlets of, you know, onion, and then maybe some strips of bell peppers. Cut them in strips like you do for fajitas. Like you would cut onions and bell peppers for fajitas and put them on here if you want to. Now, I might do some bell peppers, but it would only be red, orange, and yellow because I don't like the green. It's not sweet. So, got the cheese on there. Oh, I forgot to put, did you want cilantro? I forgot to put cilantro on there. It was as a, so I'm going to put cheese away. If my husband wants any more, he can come in and he'd probably make it just on the tortilla because he doesn't know. He doesn't want to heat it up, or he doesn't feel like heating it up, or he doesn't know how. I don't know. But he probably wouldn't heat it up. He'd just probably make it without heating it up. But all you got to do is put the beef on there. If you want to add some of that red sauce on there, and then add some of the taco sauce that I made, and then sprinkle some cheddar cheese or whatever cheese you want, and there you go. Yes, maybe I put a couple of too many pieces, but this might be good enough for me. But if you, let me see, if you take this and split it in half, you probably can get, you evenly split this, you probably could get 2 tacos out of this. But as it sits there, the red sauce gets thick. So, but when you scoop the beef up, some of the sauce comes with it, so it doesn't matter. Because I had to use this, you know, just to get the beef because this wouldn't been so well. Okay? So, that's that. So we're going to get ready, get off here in a few minutes. But let me take a taste for you, see how y'all, and let you know what I think. Yep, cheese, Shannon. I tried to get it didn't work for me. I don't know about my husband, but I tried to get the cheese on there as quick as I could so it would melt. But it did not melt for me. I mean, I could put it in the microwave just for like 10 or 15 seconds and melt it, but you want to try to get it in. So while the beef is cooking is when you can make this taco sauce. Okay? And it's really good. When you're done, just taste it with your finger. It's really good. Especially you can when I taste it, I get there's honey and barbecue sauce in there, but I get more of a mayonnaise taste. You know what I mean, babe? I got more of a mayonnaise taste. And it's really good. So, the last 2, like a spoonful and a half of mayonnaise was actually Miracle Whip because I used a small jar of Shannon, I used this Hellman's because it said mayonnaise and I didn't know if Miracle Whip would taste good in there, but I think it would. So, and I had to double it. It was half a cup, so I put a cup. Next time, if I'm doubling it, I'm going to put half a cup of Hellman's and half a cup of Miracle Whip. Because I made a recipe once. It was like to use to dip for chips. But it had corn and black beans, and it's called a summer dip or something. And I added shredded chicken in there, and we scooped it with. But my point was, it called for, was it sour cream or mayonnaise? Or he called for something, and I put half and half. So next time I'm thinking of putting half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of Miracle Whip. But anyways, let's turn you guys around because I'm standing right here. I know y'all guys see that, but all right, guys. So here we go. This one's the easiest access. Yes, I could have put a beef, 1 or 2 beef strips less, and it's probably going to fall everywhere. So let me get paper towel ready so I can wipe my face. Okay, so let's do this. Ready? Oh, amazing. And I can taste that barbecue sauce. in the sauce, but in the taco sauce, I really taste the mayonnaise. But what the beef was cooked in. Mm, mm. Woo! I know I can't dance, but that's my signature thing. I do a little dance when it's really good. Mm. That is good. That is definitely a make again. Guys, let me know if you try this. Let me know. And remember, they're starting to take the videos away after 30 days. You have until June 25th to download all your videos. Most of my videos, I had them disappear after 30 days anyways. The cooking videos was 60 days. I should have said kept forever, but when you click the three dots, when I click the three dots on my video, at the bottom of the list, it gives me an option to download. So I'm going to click that after I post every video from now on. I don't remember if I did last night. Yes, I did. So as soon as this post, I'm going to do that before I forget. Because if I don't do it immediately, I will forget. And I don't know where it goes when it says download. I got to find it. But at least it's downloaded. So it's somewhere. So I can go check. And then, go. Maybe one day I'll spend some time downloading some of the older videos. I'll go through them. Okay? But if you delete something that you had posted, or Facebook does, because of this new 30-day thing, when you come to your memories, will you see it there? Probably not. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. But this was really good. I want to take another bite, but I got to finish. But it was amazing, Shannon. I so bad wish I was in Virginia just to have you try some of these meals I make. Now, I'll be honest, I have made some that weren't really good and that I would never make again. Or some that were downright not so disgusting that I can't even swallow it, but bad enough where we couldn't even finish the whole plate or bowl. So, but I'll be honest with you guys if I don't like it or it wasn't that good. Okay? Because the recipe, if you guys make it, you may like it. And if I make a meal and somebody next to me makes the exact same meal, it's probably going to not taste exactly the same because some people can make something better than other people, So, yeah. But I thank you guys for coming on and saying hi, checking in, conversating with me. I do appreciate it. Doreen and Elizabeth. Let's see who else. Doreen, Elizabeth. Well, that's all on Facebook. And Shannon, my bestie. And I do love you to death, Shannon. So I do appreciate you. Stay positive, guys, in whatever you do. And if you have any goals, keep working on them and just be positive. And I love you guys. And I'll be live. I will definitely try to come live if I don't forget. Because like I said at the beginning, my short-term memory is becoming really bad. But I can remember a lot of stuff from the past, but my short-term memory is becoming bad. So that's why I've been forgetting a lot of lives. But I'm definitely going to try to come live on Monday. And if you are available, Shannon, on Monday, around 2 or 3 o'clock, maybe shoot me a text and remind me if I haven't gone live yet or something. But I'm definitely going to. I'm going to have my husband remind me too. But, yes. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, YouTube.